probably shut my eyes if I wasn't driving, because that would be perfect right now. I don't want to say perfect, sorry, excellent. Not allowed to say that word anymore. I told myself that. Especially after meeting Elliot last weekend at the Grow Stronger experience, which was amazing. I met so many beautiful people down there. Michael, Carlos, Andrew, Elijah, Jake, everybody, just Gregory, Daniel, Karthik. Everybody was such a positive influence on me down there. Supportive, everybody was going for the same thing. Everybody has the same goals. They just want to be stronger individuals. They're just like, they just want to do things. I'm sick of too many of my friends that I hang out with and I do the same thing. It's that I just want to acquire all this knowledge and not actually try something, because I think I have to like know everything before I do it. But I'm learning now that you do it and then you become knowledgeable with it. You can't prepare your whole life for something that you want to happen. You actually have to go do it. So that's why I'm starting to write workout plans. I'm starting to get more workout into Excel spreadsheets so I can teach more people. And then I'm going to use those to train my roommates, and that way if I'm gone, I can have a whole workout plan ready for you guys, and they can just take the sheets and know what to do with them. But I think the biggest thing I learned while I was down there, besides, watching some other guys flip 900 pounds of a tire and, weighing not much more than I do, 200 pounds, and I weigh 150, so I mean, it's not like an impossible thing, but just the amount of limits we set on ourselves is kind of scary, because there are no limits. That's why I realized I can own my own gym. I know I can, and once I can't wait for Elliot's opportunity to own a strength camp gym and be successful that way, because I know I can do it on my own, and it'll take a little while longer, but this guy's coming up going 95 miles an hour, so wave to the camera. For some reason I always told myself that I have to go to school if I want to do something, and I mean, I can spend time learning how to train people, and I've never worked at a gym. I train some friends here and there. I bring them to the gym and try to show them stuff that I've learned, and that's why I'm trying to get experience that way, so I know, and I can kind of watch people to see how they react to some of the things that I give them, and just try and pay attention to how their bodies are doing, because I need more experience in that aspect. That's why, for me, it's kind of hard to think about owning a gym right now, because I wouldn't be the ones training them right now. I know I'd have to hire people, and which I'd be fine with that. It's not a big deal, but I just want to be more involved in that. So that's why I'm still going to school to get certified with training, and that way I can actually help more people. I don't know if that sounds like a cop-out. In a way, to me it does. Like, I know I don't need to keep learning more, but I don't know enough about the human body to say I'm comfortable come to my gym and I'll show you what to do, because I don't know a whole lot yet. But besides that stuff, because that's a whole that's a whole other rabbit hole. But over the stuff that I learned at the gym over the weekend, some of the bigger lessons that I learned, which I already forgot because I went on a little ramble there. And I'm driving to my sister's right now. We're going to visit my mom at her tanning salon, say hi to her and visit her. the big thing I learned was just doing something. So that's why I'm starting to trying to learn how to design workout plans for that anybody can follow, that even if I'm not there, they can, for the most part, understand, even if they don't know how to do the workouts. That way they can see them and say, okay, I know what a lunge is, or here's a picture of it next to it, and designing stuff like that. So I want to try to make info products like Elliot taught us and Chris Bernard taught us, so because I can sell those before I even own my own gym, and you maybe even use some of that money for school or whatever else I want it for. But I never used to really think like that or do that, I guess. Thank God. The fact that just doing something involves, it's like take action to like do this, but I think that guy just blew the tire. Like take action to actually overcome something, and then like before I always thought of that as like, oh yeah, I can just do something and this will just happen, but it's not really in a sense that way, because it's just you just do the thing. You don't think about, oh, I need schooling to do this and that, but you just do it. So even though I'm going to school to learn how to train, and I don't know where that's gonna lead me, but I don't want to work for anybody else. I want to own my own gym. I'm not gonna go work at a box gym or somewhere else. I'm not doing that. There's no way. I don't want to be stuck under somebody else's rooftop. Not for me, no thanks. So, and this is why I'm gonna design these workouts, and that's all there is to it. I'm just doing it. I'm just making spreadsheets and writing down things I know, taking information I've learned from my personal trainer and trying to integrate that into some of the workout routines I'm going to create. Because my specialty right now, I guess you could say, is like core workouts, because that's kind of, I feel like everything just comes from there. There's so much strength there that you can't have like a strong upper body or lower body without that. It's involved in everything. And I went to strength camp over the weekend at the event, and they don't really devote a whole day to core, which was kind of confusing for me, because that's my weakest area, so that's something I have to focus on, I guess. But it's kind of confusing that they weren't, I guess, as passionate about it as me. So kind of so different. Just learning their take on it. When I asked the question, I asked them how they integrate it, and yeah, it's like integrated into everything, but they'll kind of pick a core workout or two at the end of their other workouts and build it that way, which I guess is probably a good thing. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just doing what I think is right. They're probably right. I might be right. Fuck. I guess all I'm trying to say is, like, besides everything else that I've learned, being down there, meeting all these people, and making contacts with some of these new friends I have, and learning from them, all the advice I got from these guys, which was more than I really thought could happen there. But I mean, it's kind of given me a little confidence booster about the things that I know, and some things that I can do. So I don't know where I'm going with this, because I don't do this very often, and I'm trying to learn how to, and not even learn how to do it. I'm just making videos and see where my brain takes me, because I never know. I used to write all this stuff down, and I don't know where that really got me, but I've always, every few months, I like to go into my notebook and write goals down and say, just for the near future or far away future, and say, and looking back, most of them say, I am happy with the choices I've made. I own my own company. I have great communication skills. I teach people workouts. Those are mainly what my goals tend to be when I look back, and when I can tell they're real. and some aren't even that old and they're coming true, and some are from like 4 years ago and they're all true now. So I think just writing that stuff down helps you not really organize it onto paper, but just like puts it out in the universe, and it's like your subconscious knows, like, hey, there's that thing you're supposed to be working on. You should instead of going out this weekend, you should probably work on that. And maybe you don't know why you're going to the gym at the time and avoiding partying, but somewhere probably deep inside your brain, maybe it's saying, hey, you wrote down that you want to help some people work out, but all I see you're doing, you're going to your friends' parties, you're going out to the bars, you're spending money you don't have, you're using credit cards to build up debt. You're not teaching people workouts. You're just drinking your life away, and you feel shitty doing it. So that could be a thing I just discovered. I don't know, but that's how I used to live in my notebooks and with my ideas, and I never actually did anything with it. So I kind of like this little GoPro. I can do stuff. It's like, I mean, I can make this video and not even, maybe no one even find it. Maybe I'm not real. What? Well, I'm at my sister's, so I'm gonna go. Much love, everybody.